Hi all, Hipper here. Now this is my first video with the new Azur Lane Baltimore commander. And of course in this video here I'm using Martel. And as you can see it's pretty much my standard Rudder build with a Bumblebee. And then instead of Müller I now have Azur Lane Baltimore. Now Martel really benefits from Baltimore. But as you can see, this is a pretty expensive build when it comes to resources. Both Baltimore and Bumblebee are event commanders. Now that means that you can only level them up in legendary levels using universal commendations. And for both of them, that's like more than 50 universal commendations to get to legendary 4. So it's a lot of effort. But it does work really well, this build here, absolutely. As you can see, the rudder shift is down to 2.2 seconds. The speed is not very good, but it doesn't matter because Martel has the speed boost, and what Bumblebee does is that he extends that speed boost with almost 30 seconds, actually more than 30 seconds. So I know the maneuverability says 83, but in reality it's more like 98 or 97, something like that. It's very high up. Alright, so let's see this build in action here. And I can reveal now that Martel is probably one of the cruisers who benefits the most from this rudder upgrade here. The build I have now is excellent. Like I said before, it's also very expensive in resources, but it is excellent for an agile cruiser. Like I have 2.2 second rudder, I can go 45 knots, I think, something like that. It doesn't really matter because I'm blazing fast and very maneuverable. So here I am just heading in, as I usually do in my agile cruisers, until I get spotted, and then I take like the situation in and decide what to do then. Because like I always said, with these builds you're never committed. There's always something you can do. So now we're spotted here, and there's a delicious Mogami there, and like I keep saying, one of the really big strengths about Martel is the ability to change ammunition really quickly. Just switch over to AP here, and we can take advantage of this broadside here. Well, except we missed, but the theory is still good. Had I been in a Targo, for example, I wouldn't even have reloaded by now, and as you can see, the broadside is long gone. So I think that's why Martel can really make such a difference, because you can really take advantage of those moments when they present themselves. See how fast I can get the third gun in here with the rudder. Of course I didn't actually get to fire it, but I could get it in very fast. So now I'm getting a lot of numbers up on my ingenious, so I am thinking it's probably time to head back. And I'll just find an opportune moment to turn around, and then I'll just kite back. I'll keep an eye on this, I think it was a Mogami here. Like he cheated me out of a citadel and he owes me. So I'm gonna give it one more shot while I'm turning around here. And I think we're gonna be a lot more lucky here. Yes, that was an excellent citadel. And I see how much health I'm down now. That's okay. It's not like usually in cruisers, like the shell that kills you is usually a shell that will kill you if you have 20% health or 50% health. So like in my case, it's usually if I get citadeled by someone that I haven't really seen, and it's usually damage in the like 20,000 or something like that, and that's like half my health pool. So really, I don't really concern myself much with losing health in cruisers. Even if you have one hit point left, you are still absolutely deadly. And in an agile cruiser, that doesn't really matter because you're not going to tank anyone with your armor. You're going to tank by letting them miss when they shoot at you. So now I've done a whole round basically into enemy territory, and I'm back again, and nobody else is doing anything on my flank, and it's starting to annoy me a little bit. So I'm starting to think that I probably won't push in anymore until someone else starts. I mean, even the destroyer is not really as far up as I would like him to be, and I have lost my torps as well, so I'm a little bit handicapped now. Now it's our luck that the enemy team didn't rush us here, because they would have easily won. With all these guys sitting back here and not even trying to stay in cover or anything, they're all sitting right in the middle of open water, and I guess just waiting for me to spot enemies for them. And I can only do that for so long. Like, if you're a battleship and you keep letting your cruisers tank and spot for you, like, you're doing something wrong. Like, you have a massive amount of armor and hit points for a reason. So that's why I'm hanging back now. I don't mind tanking, but it has to be a reason for it. I'm not going to tank just so battleships can sit in the back and do nothing. So I am, like I said, just pulling back a little bit here, and pretty much forcing my teammates to get into the fray here, because I cannot do it by myself. So finally my team is starting to move now. And I guess it's because they don't have anyone to shoot at. Because I'm not running around out there spotting, and now I take another hit, and they're just lucky I don't die. So this is a downside to this build right here. When you don't have your speed boost on, like, the Martel is just very, very slow. It's only 35 knots, and it feels very sluggish. So yeah, try to minimize the time that you don't have your speed boost on, obviously, because it helps a lot. So now I pop it back on. I want to escape here. I keep being spotted, and nobody is shooting at all at the enemy. I just don't understand what's going on, except for this guy. Suddenly he decides to shoot. Don't know what he's shooting at, because the Mogami is in cover. So here my phone rings, and it's actually a perfect moment, because I have somewhere where I can sit for a little while without getting sunk. And I mean, sorry about that, but I mean, that happens, and I had to take this call. And actually that's a good thing, because I was probably just going to sit and wait here anyway for my team to push up. Because like I said before, they're not really doing much, and I can't do everything. So I'll just sit here and talk on my phone. Sorry. And see, I'm wasting my speed boost here. That's unfortunate, but not much we can do about that. Now this Wichita here is asking me to help him, and I don't really know what he wants me to do. Does he want me to go out and spot? I already did that, and nobody took advantage of that, so I'm definitely not doing that again. Anyway, I am on the phone. So anyway, if you look here, it's not actually looking very good. I haven't even done 40,000 damage, and we're halfway through the match, and I lost the torpedo launcher, and I'm down to 6,000 HP. And we're not really in a really good position. And we are also behind on points, so things aren't looking too good right now. And my speed boost is slowly running out. While I'm on the phone, I'm trying to get these guys to go up here and support this guy that's pushing. Now, as soon as my phone call is over, I am going to head up there and join him. Because there's not much happening here with these two guys. Other than this Wichita insisting on me going out somehow out there, and I don't know what. So anyway, my phone call is over, and I will head out again. And as I said before, I haven't got any kills, and like not a lot of damage, and so we're heading for the cap now. There's still too many enemy ships left for us to be able to take them out in 6 minutes. At least I thought that at the time. And I'm trying to preserve my hit points here. I'm very low, and the team still needs me, so I cannot really do anything too foolhardy yet. So this Shambar here is an easy target, so I'll just see if I can take him out first to reduce the amount of ships that can broadside me once I exit this little sanctuary here. So in a minute we'll get our first kill. Very, very undeserved kill, by the way. I only took off the last, like, I don't know, 10-20% of this Shambar here, but still, not my fault. Gotta get him out of the way. And I'm still trying to get this Wichita to move. I mean, I know he is guarding the entrance for that destroyer, but he can still move in closer. Like, as long as he can make it back to the base, then there's no problem. So, anyway, there's no movement on that front, so we'll just keep pounding these defenders here. And I'm quite lucky that nobody seems to take an interest of me right now, because I am very low on health, and it wouldn't take a lot to take me out. That's also why I'm playing a little bit more like cautiously than I would normally do. It's simply because I cannot afford to take more damage. So I'll just play a little bit more cowardly, I guess, for this these last 5 minutes here. So see if we cannot just get this victory home, because we are doing better now. Now, by the way, this max rudder build here, I have decided to call it quad rudder build, because in essence it is the two rudder upgrades on the ship, the rudder commander and the rudder inspiration. So that's 4 rudder upgrades. So that's why quad. Just in case you were wondering about the title of the video, and it's just an easy way to make people know if it's a full rudder build or not. So now we just gotta get rid of this Bismarck here that came down to defend, and another kill that wasn't really ours, but we'll take it. So now what I'm really worried about here now is that Cleveland that's left. He's more than half health, and I have to like engage him at range. I cannot get closer than 10 kilometers because he will totally out DPM me then. I need to be able to avoid his shots, and to do that I need to be more than 10 kilometers away from him. So that's why I'm just trying to position myself here so I have an easy way out because he will focus me as soon as I am spotted. So I need to be able to maneuver freely and make sure I have no islands around here. So now I'm spotted, and you can see he immediately changes direction. So I take a chance here to show broadside because I don't want to get any closer. And it is a chance because there are 2 ships and they're both aiming at me. And luckily that destroyer did a really good job on the Cleveland. And unfortunately I'm not allowed to send any more chats because apparently I chat too much. So now we have a Baltimore left, and that is almost as big a threat as the Cleveland, up close that is. At this distance, if I can keep this distance, then I should be okay. My only worry is that I am so low on health that I cannot really afford to take many hits, even if I'll be able to out DPM him, because I am starting from such a lower health pool. I'm going to have a tough time. And I put a lot of effort in that torp there hitting him, and I was very, very lucky that happened, because that means I'll be able to win this one-on-one here. So see, there is where that extra 6% rudder comes in. I don't think I would be able to dodge that salvo there without the improved rudder. So pretty much that improved rudder here pretty much gave us the victory. So now that other destroyer is down here. So now that Mr. Wichita up there, he really should be moving down here. There's nothing up there. Absolutely nothing. So why he isn't moving down is a mystery to me. So there goes the Baltimore. Unfortunately, that the DD takes it. We need to get this Udachi out of the way too. And it would be very nice if we had that Wichita down here with its radar. But he keeps sitting behind his island there, halfway between everything, and yeah, it's just a mystery. I don't know what happens sometimes in this game with other players. So I'm asking for help, but I'm not getting it. So anyway, fine. We'll have to take this thing on by ourselves. At least I have my sonar on, and I still have my speed boost for another 20 seconds. So, and then the luckiest thing ever happens there. One of my torps actually takes out the Udachi. And that's the battle here, guys. And now I'm very happy with this new build here, using the Baltimore commander. On Martel it makes a huge difference. And on Amalfi it makes a huge difference. Also Exeter, huge different, and Tashkent, huge different. On Wichita, yeah, it helps a little bit, but the rudder is already so fast that it's really hard to feel that you have that extra speed. So like I said, this is the first of many quad rudder videos to come, just to show you guys what a difference it makes. And I can tell you that for some ships it makes a huge difference, and for other ships, like for example Wichita, yeah, it's nice, but it doesn't really make that much of a difference. And the same with Alaska, but I'll go into depth with that in a few other videos. So anyway, that's it for now, and I hope you enjoyed this video.